Andrea. Blessings to you. Can you hear me? It's a little bit windy out here today. Can you hear me? Gonna let the room fill up just a little bit. We are going to let the room fill up just a little bit. Hey, Miss Allen, blessings to y'all. How y'all doing? Happy Friday. I needed to restart it. That was what happened. I was in the wrong location, and sometimes that happens. I figured that God wanted me to be out here doing the broadcast. And so what I did was I went and got me a smoothie, and I came on out here. How y'all doing today? How y'all doing today? Miss Allen, did you get the notification on Instagram? I am honestly, Miss Allen, I'm so grateful. I'm doing good too. I'm doing good too. Doesn't do okay. I just wanted to be sure. Because I thought I had untapped the people I sent it to. But I'm glad to hear that it went through. I'm doing good though. It's a good day to be grateful. I'm gonna say that again. It's a good day to be grateful. God says I need to say that one more time. It's a good day. To be grateful. I'm gonna say it again. It is a good day to be grateful. How many of y'all know that? It's a good day to be grateful. I just feel that so strongly. It's a good day to be grateful. Somebody needs to hear that. It's a good day to be grateful. Whether, you're still waiting, whether, you woke up feeling drained, it is just a good day to be grateful. The question today, I hope this wind is not too much. If it is, I'll sit in the car. Prayerfully, I hope that the wind is not too much. It's blowing today, y'all. Yeah, I'm probably gonna sit in the car. Hold on, y'all. It's a good day to be grateful. I am going to sit in the car because, well, the wind. It is a good day to be grateful. God has really been dealing with me about gratitude, and how important having a spirit of gratitude really is. Gratitude, not only while you're waiting, it, helps you avoid the pitfall of getting discouraged. It helps you avoid the pitfall of being depressed, feeling down and out. When you can focus on what is going right, right? It is very hard. Honestly, it is impossible to think about what's going wrong. When your mind is focused on, the blessings that you do have. Hey, Miss Rhonda. Like, it is impossible to focus on what you don't yet have. Somebody needs to hear this. I'm going to say it again. Like, when you're really grateful and when your mind is really focused, hey, Mrs. Edna, when your mind is really focused on like what you do have, what God is doing, how he is currently taking care of you, it is absolutely impossible to be stressed out, to feel hopeless, or to even be nervous about like what comes next. Because honestly, gratitude requires for us to sit in the now. And it's like last night, I ended up going to the basketball game, y'all. I really did not want to go, but I actually enjoyed the basketball game. Like, one team, the visiting team, just absolutely demolished the girls. I was excited about that game, right? But I went and I came back home, and I was a little bit, down. I was feeling a little bit depressed, a little bit sad. My heart was grieving, and I went to bed. And then I woke up this morning, hear me now, and I said, Lord, you know what? I have a lot to be grateful for. I may not have every single thing that I feel I want or need, but I have a hell of a lot to be grateful for. And so what I noticed today is, as I was just willing to just embrace what I do have, I was able to steward what I do have a lot better. I'm gonna say that again. Like, because I was just focused on being grateful for what I do have. Hey, Visha. I was just grateful. God, finances still may be under fire. Like, literally, funds have come in and they have literally had to go back out. I may be under financial fire, but God, at least I got a place to stay. Right? A beautiful home. Because a lot of times what happens when we're going through and we're waiting for God to do what he says he's going to do, we start forgetting about the things that we are already blessed with. Do y'all know that? And honestly, it's the greatest pitfall of the enemy to get us into a place where, all we do is worry about money, worry about family members, worry about, your child, worrying about your job, worrying about whatever the case may be. But do you not know there is beauty in just embracing your right now? It's like something clicked this morning. It's like, God, I've been over here stressing, but as I've been needing things, you've literally been giving them to me, right? And it's like this morning I understood, like, T, you got a choice. You really got a choice. Either you can, focus on how you would rather for things to be and see the downside, or you can acknowledge, God, you took care of that bill. You took care of that, right? I ain't have food yesterday. Refrigerator is still bare. But God, you made a way for me to eat. I got blessed with food yesterday, right? I pray that I'm making sense. Some of us have really forgotten, because of the storms of life that we've been in. For some of us, the drastic changes, that we've been having to endure or embrace, that many of us have really forgotten how blessed we are, how favored we are. We don't have to wait to be blessed. We're already blessed. We don't have to wait to be favored. We're already favored. We don't have to wait, right, for any of those things. We're already who God says we are. And so it's like this morning I got up, y'all, and I just started cleaning. I said, Lord, I've been so focused on the storm, so focused on how I would rather for things to be, that I really haven't been the greatest steward of the blessings that I do have. So I got up this morning and I said, Lord, I'm grateful. I deep cleaned my carpet. I swept. I washed. Hear me now. Descaled my Keurig. I did all of those things. So my question to you is, have you been doing the same thing? Have you been neglecting your current blessing because you're so stressed out about what you don't have? Some of y'all, even now, you and I both know, you just like me, your home has been decent, but it ain't been the best that you can do. You have not stewarded it the best that you can do. Some of y'all got vehicles, right? And just like me, because you've been so focused, so stressed out, so worried about what has not yet happened, you have neglected to clean the vehicle, to wash the vehicle, to get that oil change, whatever the case may be. Some of y'all have been so focused and so scared about a future that has not even come, right? That you've neglected the meaningful relationships that you do have. Yeah, everyone that comes into your life is not from God, right? But many of us, we have people around that we absolutely know this person is a godsend. They are a godsend. And here's the thing, some of us have had so much fear that we've been unwilling to steward what we do have, right? Not only does worry and fear and a lack of gratitude make you, you know, not steward properly what you do have, but sometimes it makes you not want to steward it. Well, God, I'm struggling in other areas. I'm so scared, right? So because I'm so scared, I'm going to try to create my own safety net. Where you may say, God, I'm absolutely not sowing. I'm absolutely not tithing. I'm absolutely not doing any of those things because the struggle's already real. And I got so much fear of a future that has not yet happened. Am I making sense? Gratitude equips us. In fact, gratitude is a precursor for receiving more joy. But gratitude, not just a gratitude where we say thank you, God, but that level of gratitude where our actions show that, God, we're really grateful. I'm really grateful. I might not have arrived yet. I may be going through a storm, but Father, I'm so very grateful for what you have done, for how you have provided, how you have, protected me, how you favored me, how you've graced me in certain things, right? And I think honestly, everyone watching me, whether you're here now or on the replay, I don't believe that there are any of us that want to go throughout our days feeling depressed, feeling anxious, feeling like we're walking and living life on pins and needles because of fear. Like for real. I don't think there's anybody on here that wants to live life that way. And the truth of the matter is, God didn't create us to live life that way. He didn't create us to go through. As I was driving today, and I was just sitting in quiet, honestly. No radio, no nothing. But I was driving here. I think I was driving to get my smoothie. And then I had left there and I was coming here. You know what the Lord told me? The Lord told me, because I had questions last night. God, like, am I doing something wrong? Like, why does it feel like I'm revisiting something that I've already come out of? And he said two things. The first thing I understood, right? Right before a big breakthrough, right before something shifts, the enemy always attacks, right? But then I also understood the second aspect of what he said, and it blew my mind. The Lord said, what I'm doing is developing and deepening your childlike faith. I'm going to say that again. The Lord told me, he said, what I'm doing for you and for many of my children. Yeah, for some of my children, it's self-created storms. But for some of my children, yeah, the enemy is attacking you. But I'm using what the enemy is doing for your good. I'm using it to get you to a place where you have a childlike faith. Kids don't worry about whether or not you're going to feed them. Right? Give me a one if you get what I'm saying. Kids don't worry about whether or not you feed them. It's a childlike faith in knowing that if I'm with an adult, I am going to eat. If I'm with an adult, whether they raising me or not, I'm going to eat. They're not going to let me starve. Kids don't even worry until they get to like the teenage age. They don't worry about being clothed. It's a childlike faith. They don't worry while they wait. They just wait. And they give you the opportunity to provide all of their needs. So when God told me, like, I'm deepening and developing a childlike faith, I knew that what God was saying is, what I'm really doing with meeting your needs as you need them is showing you that you do not have to go throughout life. And the first thing he said was, you don't have to have an abundance for me to take care of you. Meaning you don't have to already have the money. I know you would rather have the money that you need prior to. But the Lord told me, he said, I'm showing you that even when you don't have the money, I'll provide it right on time. And that while you wait, you don't have to worry. He asked me, he said, have not you had what you needed when you needed it? Last night, I needed food. Someone said, hey, I want to order you a pizza. They ordered me food. I kid y'all not. I was hungry too. I was starving. And so it's like it made a lot of sense. And I knew that deep down what God was saying is, trust me. Trust me. This morning funds came in and they had to immediately go back out. Immediately. I couldn't hold it. God wouldn't let me hold it. And the Lord told me, he said, that was about you learning to trust me on a deeper level. Not worrying while you wait. Not stressing while you wait. Not being, a ball of fear while you wait. And I think that for many people, it's the exact same thing that God is doing with some of us. He's using what the devil is doing, the attack of the enemy, the delay of the enemy, the interference of the devil, to show you really have nothing to worry about. But what the Lord told me after he was talking to me about childlike faith, he said, so now that you know what I'm doing, gratitude is the key while you wait. Now that you know that this is about you learning how to trust me on a deeper level, embrace having more gratitude while you wait. He said it'll make the journey more enjoyable. It'll give you more productive days where you're not sitting around on pins and needles, sitting around with so much fear, your mind roaming a million miles an hour. He says it'll prevent you from feeling defeated. Sorry, y'all, I'm looking at the dogs. God told me. He said it'll prevent you from being anxious, because what gratitude does, it helps you embrace what God is doing right now, in this moment, not 5 hours from now, but right now. It helps you embrace it. I don't want to be anxious anymore. God says I need to say that. Somebody else may need to make that declaration. God knows I don't want to be anxious anymore. I don't want to be able to not be a great steward of the blessings I already have because I'm so worried for what is yet to come, or I'm so worried on forcing you to move the way I want you to move. And not only do I not want to do those things, but God, I don't want to be depressed. I don't want to feel hopeless. I don't want to feel defeated. I don't want to throw in the towel. Some of y'all literally need to make these declarations. And like when you get to a place where you're fed up with feeling that way, defeated, anxious, depressed, hopeless, all of those things, then you can really receive the blessings of your right now. So when God gave me that word, not only did he give me, confirmation to just how I've approached this day, but it fed my faith. Okay, yeah, I still need food, right? Yeah, God, I still need food. I still need X, Y, and Z. But the way that it fed my faith is just like, whatever I need will come right on time. And that's the broadcast. Can you just be grateful where you are for what you do have? Can you just please let go of that fear? Please, Andrea. Please, Miss Allen. Please, Visha. Please, Mrs. Can you just please let go of that fear? Fear concerning events that have not even happened. Can you please stop being depressed because God didn't move the way that you wanted him to move? He never does. Ain't nothing new about that. He never does. There's nothing new about that. I don't know why we be acting like we be so shocked when he don't do it the way that we think. There's nothing new about that. Can we please stop being anxious while we wait for certain things to happen, for God to bring to pass the promises spoken on our? Can we please stop being anxious? Can we please stop being anxious like he not gonna do it? Like he's gonna let us lose what we need? Can we please stop it? And as we let those things go, like, can we just look around and just see the blessing in our right now? Can we please start choosing to make the wait more bearable, more bearable, more enjoyable? Can we do that? Last night, I was just like, enough. I'm done feeling defeated. I'm done, God. I'm done being anxious. I'm done being stressed, worried about things that have not happened. Because the Bible says we won't ever miss any good thing. He will not withhold any good thing. He won't withhold any good thing. The health of your baby, God will not withhold that. The money that you need for that bill, God will not withhold it. The open door so you can get your own place, God will not withhold that. The vehicle that you need, God will not withhold that. The supplies you need for your baby, God will not withhold that. Every day brings us something good that we need. It may not always be exactly what we want, but every single day, God chooses to release the good things that we need. The joy, the peace, the finances, he releases it every day. A lot of times we just don't see it. But he withholds no good thing, meaning he gives us every good thing that we need and sometimes the good things that we want. That is who God is. That's who he is. That is who he is. I don't know why I hear this. You need to tithe, Andrea. Tithe. 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 Your tithe is 10% of what you make. 10%. So if you make $200, that's $20, a $20 tithe. If you make $700, that's $70 tithe. If you make $7,000, that's a $700 tithe. You catch my drift. Tithe. Subtract what you've sown and complete your tithe. God doesn't expect for you to sow extra because he knows your circumstance. He knows your circumstance. He knows what you need. But tithing is more important than sowing to me. To God, it's more important. It's more important. Tithe is necessary. Offering, in some cases, they're necessary. So subtract what you've sown the past 2 days and complete your tithe. Even if you feel like God is going to put me in a bind, complete your tithe. That's Bible. Even I tithe. It's Bible. So, man, that is it. That's the broadcast. Be grateful where you are. Be grateful where you are. There are some of y'all that need to sow. God understands some of you guys. If you had it to sow, you absolutely would sow it. But there are some of you guys that you have it to sow and you need to sow. And you can just label this your Be Grateful Where You Are seed. The funds are going towards food today. That's what I'm going to use the funds for. It's going to get some food. I have maybe about $19, $24 of what was sown earlier. And so I want to just be able to get some items for breakfast or just something that I can cook, because I cannot keep eating out. I cannot. I absolutely cannot keep eating out. And so that's it. There are two ways to sow. You can sow via PayPal, or you can sow via the Cash App using $Thoughts by T. I love y'all. I'm rooting for you guys. And so till next time, y'all. Peace.